What's happening, everybody? Mr. Fox here, and today I'm bringing you my top 5 tips for you to reach infinite. Let's be honest here. You guys are going to be playing a lot of Marvel Snap around the holidays. You know, your family, your kids are opening up the presents around the tree, and you're just chilling like the dude you are, or the ladies that are watching if you play Marvel Snap, right? You're going to be chilling around the Christmas tree, a lot of time to kill, and you're going to be on your phone just playing some Marvel Snap if you're, if your wife allows you to do that. Anyways, and you're going to be wondering, how do I get to infinite? How do I finally reach the upper echelon tiers of infinite? And I'm here to help you with that, okay? So let's get right into it. The tips that I got for you to reach infinite. Okay, pick one meta deck and stick with it. Okay, so you got to choose one deck that fits your play style and go with it. Now, it's okay if you're missing 1 or 2 interchangeable cards in the deck, but if you're missing the core centerpiece of the deck, yeah, you want to move on to another one. Like, for example, if you're missing Silver Surfer in the Silver Surfer deck, yeah, you can't play that deck. You're going to want to move on to something that you have the core centerpiece for the deck and play it till Kingdom Come. Don't move on to other decks if you don't have to. Sometimes I do go on to other decks if I realize that the meta has changed, but if I know the deck that I'm playing is good and is getting results, boom, then I go on it. The only reason why I change my deck is if the meta changes and the current deck that I'm getting is just not getting the results compared to the cards that are being played. Okay, my second tip for you today is recognize bots and snap on the bots always, okay? So bots typically have very basic names like Bob or John or Penelope, or they'll have random names like PLN, EPO, PO, okay? They'll have random names. They'll also play randomly and play off-meta decks. Like most bots will play the card America Chavez, however you pronounce her. Most bots will play that card in their decks. Anyways, once you recognize that there's a bot, try to be behind by turn 5, let the bot snap, and then on turn 5 or on turn 6, you can snap back at them and get 8 cubes. Ideally, you don't want anything less than 4 cubes coming out of a bot game. All right, tip number 3 that I got for you today is follow my 70% rule. Okay, this 70% rule goes for retreating and for snapping. If you are 70% confident that you're going to win, you could probably snap. But if you're 70% confident that you're going to lose, or 70% full of anxiety, full of stress that you're going to lose, however you want to phrase it, then retreat. Get out of there, okay? Because, you've been doing your homework, like my tip 5, which I'll get into a little bit later. But you know that, man, I have a bad hand, or my opponent is playing really well, so I'm going to retreat. Get out of there. Guys, retreating is essential to your success. You're going to be retreating a lot in this game, and even this past week, I retreated 5 games in a row. And again, this is not proven, but I feel like the pity system of Marvel Snap took over, gave me a bot game, got a lot of cubes back. That's just the way that it happens. Okay, tip number 4, stop playing if you're on a losing streak. Okay, so this game plays into the gambling psychology of our brains, and it often kind of you feel guilty for losing. You feel demoralized. You feel like, oh man, I lost all those cubes and I gotta win them back. Well, be very, very careful. Tread lightly, because when you're in that state of mind, you're just gonna lose more. It's happened to me. It's happened to the best of us. It's best to take a break. Go play some Marvel Rivals, okay? That's a great game. I'll probably do some content on this channel for Marvel Rivals. Go do some Marvel Rivals. Go play some Marvel Rivals, and then come on back and resume your climb to infinite. Remember, retreating is necessary in order to get to infinite. Lastly, my tip 5 for you today is research other decks. Now, this is what I mean by this. Of course, when you're playing Marvel Snap, you're going to be naturally learning the other decks that your opponents are playing. Decks that you may not even have the cards for, but you're learning how these cards work. You need to know what deck your opponent is playing by turn 2, maybe turn 3. And then know that if they have set up their trump card, they have set up their win condition, then it's time for you to get out. Or if you're seeing signs that they don't have their trump card, they don't have their win condition, then that's your time to shine, baby. I would do this in order to get to infinite. If you're kind of playing this game, half paying attention, well, good luck. May the force be with you. But if you really want to climb to infinite, I would make sure that you study other decks and get there. All right, everybody, that is all my tips for you today on how to reach infinite. I have reached infinite many times ever since almost a year and a half ago, maybe a bit more than that. And infinite is such a great accomplishment. I hope you use these tips to get to infinite. In the description below, I've included the deck that I got to infinite this season, that took me to infinite this season. Feel free to click the link and copy and paste it into your own Marvel Snap game. If you like this content, I really appreciate it if you leave a like and hit subscribe. We just reached 300 subscribers, you guys. Yes! I could really use your help to climb more and to get to that monetization and get to that point where I'm an influencer, or whatever the kids are calling it. Anyways, there's a thing that I say at the end of every one of my videos, and here's what it is. This is Mr. Fox saying, work hard, play hard, and enjoy your life. Merry Christmas, you guys, and have a happy New Year. See you in the next video.